The 33 is the body. Just barely.
Ooh, fun.
So, like, hit in the
So,
liver here.
you know that against a normal human, as messed up as this orc is, this damage more than sufficient to just wipe him out of existence.
Mhm.
For some reason, though, as you deal this damage, as you hit him in the chest and you watch as the skin evaporates and the entire rib cage seems to bend inwards and snap and shatter, he's still standing there. He's angry, he's hurt, but he's not dead.
Not yet. Alright. He additionally is thrown 4 meters away and is prone.
That definitely happens as you just lift him and just toss him backwards.
Alright. And
Let me
then we have some
just.
Perils of the Warp to go through, huh?
That's right. So
That's
roll
D.
me a Perils of the Warp.
That's a
I don't.
D100.
Just a regular D100.
13. Low on the chart. What do we got this time?
That is excellent.
Warfrost.
Geez, now all the blood is freezing over around you.
Yeah, within
So,
7 meters.
describe since this is your fun and this is your character. Describe exactly how this settles over the battlefield and whether or not people would notice it.
Alright, well this is within like just a few meters of me, so these people might feel an inexplicable chill and suddenly look up to realize that it's kind of snowing in their precise location.
Gotcha.
Of course, immediately the snow drops, turns to frost, and starts coating things a little bit. Little wet, little slippery. Man, I'm just a slippery guy.
Yeah, you see the one guy starts to stand back up to get his. He puts the rifle back in his shoulder. He's like, ah! He slips again on the hoarfrost.
Poor guy.
This is ridiculous.
And just one last thing, I am going to do a guarded action with my other half action.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Let's see. This is the third turn. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not good. Alrighty then. Big B, you are up.
Alright.
You can tell that there's probably about. You watch as the enemy you had seen before just gets. The enemy that you had been shooting just gets picked up and tossed. Let's go right here. Tossed backwards. He is now prone, making him harder to shoot, but you could shoot him again if you'd like. It's just a -10.
I'll go for the easier target. Make myself look good.
Okie doke.
And because it takes a full round to reload my clip, I'm just going to use my regular bullets.
Okay. Are you aiming for the big orc or the little orcs with the rocket launchers?
Let's aim for the little guys with the rocket launcher. And I press the wrong button. I press damage instead of hit. So let's
It's
do this
alright.
the right way.
Roll the hit.
It's the bigger button and it's on top.
I know, it's so tempting. How can you not play with the button on top?
Right.
Possible.
He's preemptively killing the Gretchen. So.
Yeah, you can distantly hear the screams of guardsmen dying, but you're like, you take your time, you line up the shot, and you put the round where it needs to go. Roll damage, and don't forget that this will have a +4.
+4, you say?
Oh, actually, we forgot to add 4 to your psychic power, didn't we? CPU 13.
So that's 17 total. I didn't want to change
Yeah.
my screen.
Yeah, you watch as one of these Gretchen with the rocket launcher, in the middle of reloading, you just put a bullet straight through their face. It stands there for a few seconds. As it falls over, the rocket launcher hits the ground, and then its face just goes into the back of the rocket launcher. It continues to stand there, but is clearly dead.
Excellent.
And I need to do something real quick, because Scipio's assail power should also have benefited from a +4.
Oh, it
which
did.
changes. Which oh, did you already add that for the 11 or?
Yeah, I did. I rolled a 5, and I had +2 because of power, and then +4 because of the inspiration.
Gotcha. Okay. Never mind. Never mind then. Alrighty then. The right horde. You watch as the one with the gun tries to stagger back to his feet. He's not looking too good as he just decides to say, "Oh no, dude," and just does a charge. 24 meters, but you're also 20 meters up. He does a charge, he does a jump, and we're gonna see as he falls how much damage he takes. And this every 5 feet is a D5. See what happens. 10, yeah, he hits the ground and just goes.
Crunch, no more ankles.
Meanwhile, the rest, I believe we have one more rocket monster for the right side. That is a 3, so that is 1, 2. That is the commissar that is being targeted.
Oh dear, he's about to be
No.
gone. Did he reload? I don't know what it takes for the rockets to reload.
Oh, that is a good point. Yeah, he's got to wait a turn.
Yeah, safe for
Safe for a turn. Meanwhile, the remaining. Oof. We do have a bunch up here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we have the 6 remaining, minus the 2 with rocket launchers. Sorry, minus the 1 with a rocket launcher. So we have 5 left to shoot.
5 guns.
2 of which managed to hit. You watch as this poor scrub gets got again. It's like he's sitting there, he's laying down, and he's like trying to get his own med kit and pack it up, and you see one of the Gretchen just sort of leans out from around the cover, just sort of like pop 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 pop, and just starts opening and fire on him. He tries to scramble for his rifle, but gets lit up as he takes what will possibly kill him, but he could always roll low. Hard to say.
Right.
He's still alive.
Takes another
As like he
scratch.
scrambles for his rifle, he gets shot in the leg. He's like ah. Continuing, getting just lit up. 2, another one. That's the guardsman. Yeah, he takes. He just gets grazed in the shoulder. He's back. The same one that got tagged in the chest and was or tagged in the helmet and is fine. This time gets tagged in the armor, and like he starts rubbing his chest, but he gets back in there and starts laying down fire. Jort, you're up, pal.
Alright. Gretchen over here on the left.
All
Or
right,
attack.
do it.
Which is
Now remember, you're not
simultaneously melee
inspired.
and up there.
Oh,
Right.
are you attacking? Sorry, which group are you attacking? This one up here, or
Yeah.
the ones in melee? Okay, gotcha.
Alright, so full auto. Oh my god, I can't hit for shit.
You poor man.
I'm gonna get whipped again.
All right, the middle horde. They have their group that is reloading. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so they are gonna open fire on you with their little Gretchen guns. Actually, that is not what they're doing. As the other groups begin to push forward, the Gretchens that are already on the line are forced to start clambering down into the hole. Not sure what this rectangle is.
Just for that's where they're making the ramp.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
we can just go ahead and get
They
rid of
begin clambering down the hole as the next group of orcs begins to charge on up. And you can hear in the background a very angry, very loud voice. Whoa, open at 'em! It's crumping time!
I don't like the sound of this crumping time. Does not sound fun.
Meanwhile, the Aegis finally having something to do. Let's see if the sergeant can do his thing.
On and smack him.
Oh no! He is not so great when it comes to giving out inspiration.
His
He
voice
tries to give out,
cracks.
yeah, he tries to give out inspiration. As he's sliding across, some bullets wing off of him. However, get them is still in effect, so you still add +4 to your damage. And the Aegis is going to rotate its, now that there's actually things down in this area with it, opens up with all of its heavy bolters.
Hey, wonderful.
I like to imagine the turret just turns and breaks that guardsman's neck right there.
Alrighty then, full auto, so that's 2 damage. Let's see if he can hit with the other weapon. Actually, hold on. The way this facing works, the other gun can't come into play, regrettably. But the las cannon can.
Hey. See, we got this. We don't got this.
Alright, what else does it have? Heavy bolter, autocannon. Yeah, alright, so you watch as 2 of these Gretchen just disintegrate from the heavy bolter. Ooh, actually, you know what? The other bolter does have a line on it, so why not?
Yeah, give it a go.
Full auto. Nope, still no. But there's a bunch of these weapons. Let's see, I think technically this thing has 5 heavy bolters.
Got 3 more shots, I guess.
Yeah. Man, there's so much clicking going on.
I know. So many
Alright,
guns.
so you watch as these Gretchen climb down into the hole, and just the heavy bolters in the las cannon. The las cannons are more just firing for show. The gunner didn't have anything else to do. But you watch as these let's see, demolish cam in the front. Oh yeah, as all these heavy bolters just like a chain gun lighting up. You watch as these bullets, which are effectively mini grenades that go inside of you before they detonate, light up the ground, light up the Gretchen, and just shred. Let's see, that's 1 hit, 2 hits, 6 hits. Yeah, and just completely eradicates all the Gretchen sliding down this hill.
Ooh, boy.
Alright, meanwhile, the left horde is going to attempt to clear out these Lehusers. Let's see, he is going to charge in, get his attack off.
Yeah, so he's doing his fight over there.
Oh yeah, let's see what happens as he swims on in. He doesn't get the benefit of all the attacks, but he is going to do that. +1 charge
Oh, dear.
damage.
He is mean and green, isn't he?
Yes indeed.
Also just rolled really dang well.
He's a mean green mother from outer space.
And he's
Okie
bad.
doke. Yep, is he just, oh man, he did not roll well. But he runs on in. Is that? Doesn't sound right.
He'll chop at least one person. A little bit.
But that did not add the strength to it for some reason. That only added 2. Was this not loaded in right? Interesting. That's actually 16 pen 2. Not sure why that didn't work. Oh, no, it did work because it was 6 total plus 4. Got it. So yeah, 10 pen 2 as he runs in there and just starts slaughtering people. And he's going to do it again. That is how he does.
Let's see him do it. If that guy didn't die, he's finishing him off now.
Yeah.
Ow.
You watch as he just runs in, he just scoops up one of the soldiers, like thumps him in the chest with the rifle and then lifts him into the air and then just squeezes the trigger as he just shreds him. Throws him to the ground and goes, "Oh, hit one!" Ah!
Orc just had to get to point blank range for it.
Look at me, boys! Fucking marksman! Meanwhile, the other left toward got shredded.
Yep, and that one already moved up, pushing the other one in.
Yep. Alrighty then. In order. Scipio, you're up, pal.
Ah, geez, I'm in a pickle right here, because there's this guy right here who's looking at me, and he doesn't seem nice. And at the same time, there's other people up here. If I attack him, I can't get the people up here.
Yeah,
But I
and
guess I'm
this
going
guy's
to have to.
ankles are broken.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to, honestly, so I'm going to assail again. I am going to do what I did last time, which is to do it unfettered, which is just my normal 2 power.
Okay.
So, 10 for psychic power, 10 for having my object, 10 for being inspired. And then 10 just because this is a
Actually,
real easy power. Oh, right,
he
no, I'm
failed
not
his
inspired
inquiry.
on that time. So only 30 right now. But it is
You
an
can
easy
do it.
power. I can't possibly miss. Hey,
Oh,
As you
0.5 is still
almost missed.
technically...
Alright, roll your damage. This guy is not a happy camper.
Alright, 1d10 plus 2 plus 4 because that actually went through. And then penetrating 2. So 8 pen 2.
8 pen 2. Alright.
Might barely hurt him.
As he starts to stagger up, you hit him in the chest again. He goes, "Huh!" And he starts coming back. Let's see, that is 1d10 toughness damage and has to make an agility test or be knocked prone. Roll me 1d10 real quick.
Alright, let's do it.
You definitely want to get a 4. Oh, there you
gosh,
go.
I just hit him straight in the same spot as before.
Just a straight agility, 30% chance of not being an idiot. Yeah, and you knock him right back onto the ground. As he starts to stagger up, you just thump. He goes, crack, he falls right back down to the ground as you push him back into the dirt once more.
I give up, Greenskin, and I'm gonna go ahead and do guard it again.
Okie doke.
It's only half action to fight.
Exclamation point question mark continues to be mysterious. Bigby, you're up.
Right. Let's go for another one of these. I'm sure there's more correction with rocket launchers.
As long as you keep them suppressed and down, everything should be good.
Yeah. Let me get to my sheet. Full aim with my buddy bonus. Long range. Standard attack. No modifier. Ooh,
Nice. Roll your damage, my friend. And
Plus
who are you
4.
shooting?
One of these Gretchen on this side with the rocket launchers.
All right. Another one bites the dust. Well done. As now you're just ting, 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 just going through like, oh, you got a big projectile looking thing. You gotta die. You gotta die. You gotta die. As you're going down the line, you look around, hoping that you still have enough ammo to go through this horde.
I
Speaking of this horde,
have most of this clip and 6 more, so I'm good.
the big gunner shows up and begins suppressing fire on the bunch. He just goes, "Whoa, keep your fucking head down then!" And just pop, 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 pop. Starts opening fire on everyone on top of the tank. I seriously doubt he's going to hit anything. I don't think he can hit anything. But we will find out.
Well, if they're Kriegers like us and not the PDF, they do got some rerolls here for pinning, but if they're the PDF, well, best of luck.
Not so much. Let's see here. I'm just gonna have the commissar or the sergeant, whoever's left alive, do a command roll to see if they stay pinned.
They are actually both alive.
Yes. Fortunately, these people aren't pinned. Let's see. Jort, Scipio, and the tech priest will also need to. Speaking of, I need the tech priest to roll me another tech use. Oh, he's chugging right along. Actually, he should have had another roll by now as well.
Or roll penalties on fear or pinning tests.
Nice.
Check to retreat. Okay. So, pinning is willpower, correct?
That is correct.
Alright, let's do it. No penalties. Not
We
too
get
great, but we
rerolls, right?
can't. We both get rerolls, yeah.
Yep.
I'm still pinned.
I'm good.
Nice.
I've seen these guys shoot. It doesn't scare me. Until they kill me.
The fact that you haven't been hit yet is indicative of how dangerous they aren't.
Yeah, right. I was expecting the day.
Alrighty. So they're having a fun day. They get to just unload DACA all day long.
Ducka, 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 ducka. All right, Jort, are you? Oh, you did reroll. Jort, you are pinned down as the majority of the fire slams down on you, and you end up taking shelter behind the massive turret of your Baneblade.
So I can only take a half action, right? I can't even reload my bolt.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. I guess I'll just like be hiding behind the thing and just hold my arms out and shoot randomly.
All right.
You could try to, like, take a single shot at the guy who's doing the suppressing.
Actually,
I have
the
to shoot
heavy
full
bolter can
auto.
only shoot full auto.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fun.
I have other guns, but I like the heavy bolter.
How does it feel, Jordan? Your
Um,
counterparts are actually a lot worse than you.
Hey, look at that.
Oh.
I still hit something. Oh shit! Who was I even shooting at?
No,
I
literally
guess.
no one knows.
I guess this guy's still shooting at us, right? I'll shoot at that guy.
All right, roll your damage.
And then we still have get them, right?
Yes,
That
so
is
you will have
correct.
initial +4. That is scary.
Oh, shoot. All right, that is a lot of damage. Also, you can roll damage again because you hit him twice.
Oh right, sorry.
Technically, I guess he does deserve to have the opportunity to dodge. He does not make it. So a 19 pen 5, and all right, so 19 and 19. Okie doke. You are a cruel, cruel person.
He dead.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. These orcs are super tanky. I don't think they're that tanky. Like the first roll itself, you watch as you just blow like a massive chunk of his torso off. His arm starts going limp. You take all of his wounds away in the first hit, which is fantastic. And then for the second hit, which is 19, even with his grit and everything else, that's well over 10 points. Yeah, he's gone. You watch as just both as you just aim over, you're like ah, and as your 6 rounds go off, they gradually walk up. The first one hits him in the leg, the second one hits him in the throat, and you actually don't even watch as the round hits his throat, then detonates by his spine and completely blows his head off. As his decapitated corpse just sort of flops to the ground and falls down the pit as his arm still is firing until the gun goes dry.
That's why I wanted to ask about the heavy motor, man. I know what it can do.
Jeez. Alrighty then. I guess technically the survivors of the right horde need to go. So they're going to push on in to this lower area.
Alright, I guess all the Gretchen hop down too.
Yeah, they start climbing down, but that's their turn. The middle horde, seeing what happened to the last group of people, is not going to do that. They just wait for everybody else to start catching up. Go.
Hey.
Same with the right as they begin to push on down and in. See, some of them are angling for better positions. Let's see, middle horde, that was their turn. Almost done with all of that. So, all of this fun, let's see if Get Them and Inspiration is still in effect. Get Them is not in effect, you're doing less damage now. But the good news is, Jort, you're inspired to stop being pinned. So well done. Meanwhile, the Commissar, seeing what's going on, is going to take another pot shot with the bolt pistol. He's trying to pick out the ones with the rocket launchers as well, but I don't think there's many left. He does not hit, however, regrettably. Also, I think his as he aims, he squeezes the trigger and he hears a pink as he looks down and he notices that the bolt round failed to load properly. He starts banging it, trying to clear the weapon.
Oh dear. Alright, come on, Aegis and Melee, we believe in you.
Alright. Aegis time is going to use its main cannon. Well, it's reloading one. But you watch as the middle section begins to get closer and closer. Only to have the main turret rotate slightly. You see the one soldier have to scramble out of the way as the main cannon rotates, and you hear the person inside going, "It would be a good idea for you to cover your ears in 2, 1, and then the main turret just lets off a round. Oh. So that is not actually the Demolisher cannon, that is the main battle cannon for the Baneblade. So, this should be fun.
5.5
This is
is
known-
a success.
This is the Baneblade cannon, so it is 3d10 plus 15. So let's get to it. See where we're at. As it deals 36 points of damage to everyone in this blast area. And I believe the blast of the Baneblade cannon is... Let's see, it is blast 12. So that's fun.
That is a 4 square radius.
Yeah, you watch as it's a little bit hard to tell, but it can't get an exactly a direct shot, but it tries anyway. It slams into the ground, yeah,
Yeah.
and the blast just pushes all the debris up as this massive explosion rips off the top layer of soil for this and just removes this entire section of greenskins from play.
That was good shot.
Meanwhile,
I,
the
I
left
look
fort.
at Sarge and I'm gonna get me one of those.
And they are going to back up their allies, charging into melee. So you know what? It'll be easier to just do this. Meanwhile, these four run up. And I'm just going to roll me 1d4 to see how many rocket launchers they have. Oh dear. Alright,
Keep
you
rolling,
watch as...
Max.
Yeah, right? These guys are going to continue trying to attack the other soldiers. Meanwhile, these four up here open fire with their rocket launchers. Before we do that, let's see who gets shot. For the record, Jort, you are... Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are 5. And Scipio is 7. The other guy is 8. And 9 and 10 are the tank.
All right. Oh,
Alrighty then.
oh, that
So,
was close.
Dodge the bullets.
actually, that was only 3 of them. Well, we'll wait and see what that
That was
does.
4, wasn't it? Oh, right. Yeah,
No,
4
4
was the
was the...
rolling for 4 of them. Yeah, you're right.
Correct. So, Gretchen 1 is going to take a shot at, I believe, your commissar again. Does not get the benefit of an aim. Ah, you watch as it. He
Wow.
runs up. He gets ready. He fires it and, goes, and just goes whizzing right past the commissar, over his shoulder, past everybody else, slamming into the ground, into the crater behind you. Next, Gretchen 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of these soldiers up there with you. Just gets completely deleted as he stands up there. They fire the rockets, and they're not actually firing at anyone in particular. They're just firing at the tank, and so far they've just been managing to hit the people on the tank more than the tank itself. Scipio, as you're standing there getting ready to channel the warp, you just hear this followed by an explosion and this a rain of meat and viscera. You look down as you feel something tap you on the shoulder like a heavy, and you look over and you can just see bits of, you know it's human, you just can't identify what part it is. It almost looks like an intestine almost, except you see as it goes, you can actually see just the outer turn of an ear from what's left of a person's skin. Roll me willpower.
Oh boy. Well, at least willpower is what I'm good at. Well, watch me fail.
Yeah, surprisingly, it wasn't. It's not the fact that it's not the fact that it's gory. Oh, nice. It's not the fact that it's gory. It's not the fact that it's disgusting. It's just like you'd actually seen the back of that earlobe pretty frequently while you were down here. Between the gas masks and the helmets, it's hard to see much else. Just for some reason, that exterior side was enough to let you realize a human being just died.
Mm-hmm. And I just steal myself. 2.7.
But you've seen some crazier shit though, so.
I've seen a demon made out of ears.
Apparently, when someone said "lend me your ear," he took it literally. All right. Let's see. And then 10 for the tank. No aim. Standard attack. Then it is a big old tank. with a 1. Fortunately, these are not accurate weapons.
Good thing, too.
We're going to see if the Commissar can react effectively here. Also rolling a 1. So you watch as the Commissar tracks the tracks the angle of this next sniper or this next rocket launcher, and as it gets ready to fire, he grabs one of the soldiers and he goes, "Soldier, stand to!" and throws him forward into the path of the incoming rocket. The soldier goes, "Commissar!" and just completely gets slagged, repainting the top of the tank in gore. Fortunately, there's no blast effect on these rockets, so
Mm-hmm.
problem solved. But he has ceased to be as well. So now there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At this point, 5 and 4 are the ones you want to be looking out for.
Oh, boy.
1. Uh-oh. Sergeant, this might be all for Sergeant Jones.
On Sergeant Jones, you got like the tiniest
Oh no,
sliver
not
of
Sergeant
cover, maybe.
Jones.
See if he hits.
Jones, no.
Oh, you watch as Sergeant Jones, he's like taking pot shots with his pistol. He's giving orders. He looks over at the Gretchen. The Gretchen raises the rocket, and Sergeant Jones doesn't know where to go. He just looks at him and goes, "Don't you oh wait," he goes, "Don't you fucking dare!" The Gretchen goes, "Ah," and fires, and just that little bit of looking at him, realizing that there's a communication between this human who's speaking with the same level of vitriol as the orc overlords of these Gretchen do. It sort of lowers it enough. The rocket slams in and just goes right underneath Sergeant Jones's boot, missing him by just a hair. God damn it,
He
George!
just like kicks it away, stalker
That
style.
whippy one takes orders better than you, son. And he looks at it, and he's not sure if it's
Sorry,
detonated or not.
John.
And he goes, "When we're done, mark that as UXO," and continues on. All right, Scipio, it is your turn.
Alright, well, looking at how this is going, the tank did not use all of its bolters and auto fire on this group, so it's kind of left to me at this very second, I think.
Oh yeah.
So, let's see what I can do. What's the best option? This guy is still flat on his ass because it just keeps happening to him, man. He's
Yeah,
not having
he
a
keeps
good
getting
day.
knocked prone.
I could try to make it so and randomly see if all weapons don't work or if everyone takes a penalty in an incredibly small area, they're just so spread out. It's hard to make it work when it's like 3 meters.
True.
Like, if I push it to like a 4-meter radius, maybe I could get like 4 squares in like this, 4 by 4, and I might get like a small number of them. I don't think it's good enough. So what I need to do is actually, I would love to dominate the mind of this guy, but he's actually too far away even at my best. So I'm going to go ahead and try taking over some Gretchen.
Okay.
So all these guys down here have guns, or do they have rockets?
All of those have guns. Big B was good at killing everyone with a rocket.
Okay, perfectly fine. So I'm going to control some Gretchen, and we're back to max level domination once again. So
Alrighty.
we're pushing it. We're pushing it to the limit.
What could go wrong?
Absolutely nothing. That's what. Oh, did the inspiration work this time?
The inspiration I don't believe did.
Okay.
Let me go back. Look at command. Oh no, the inspiration did work, but it was on Jort's next willpower roll.
Okay, perfectly fine. So I have plus 35 to
Oh,
this. And I still fail, but hey, I still got that fate point. Now feels like a great time. And I'll roll to see if I keep it. Nope.
Probably a good idea.
Alright. So, let's do the reroll. Once more, but with feeling this time.
Nice, much better.
Incredible success.
Yeah, I'm not gonna roll. The Gretchen literally cannot match that. So,
Okay. So the order here is going to be simple. It is going to be shoot the other greenskins.
All right.
So they can do that with that as they may. That is a full round action to do that. And then terrible stuff happens.
Yeah, roll me 1d100 plus 10, my friend.
Let's see if we get an upgrade this time. Oh boy,
What'd you
do
roll?
we 102.
Oh no!
Oh
All
boy,
right,
do we
herald
ever.
for the
Oh
work.
no!
We're finally
Roll me
getting
1d100.
Yeah. Yeah, this one doesn't get the escalation like that one does, but now
Should have saved that warp.
we're in the tier of things actually happening now and not just the weird
What
stuff.
did you roll?
Chronological incontinence.
Oh, no.
Time warps around
Oh
the
no.
psyker. He winks out of existence and reappears in 1d10 rounds, or minutes in narrative time, in the exact same location. He suffers a permanent toughness and intelligence damage as his body and mind rebel against his experience, and gains 1d5 corruption points.
All right, I'm gonna roll. You roll 1d5 to see your corruption. I'm gonna roll 1d10 to see how long you're gone.
2 corruption.
Oh,
I'm gone. See you
Wow.
later. Here, I'm just gonna go ahead and put a mark on me just so that I remember. I need. Oh, hey, we got a clock here. So I'm gonna put a 9.
there you go. There you
There we
go.
go.
As you do this, Sergeant Jones goes. Sergeant goes. God damn it! Boy! Scipio! Skippy! Skippy! He like leans over, he like looks under the tank. Like, how am I supposed to shoot you if you disappear? He just starts he starts poking at the air, he just takes a few shots at the ground and like Skippy!
Oh, this is beautiful.
What do we do now, Sarge?
And also, my toughness goes down to 35, my int to 28. I'm a little dumber
Okay.
for this experience.
So as this happens, let's see, we see everything here going on.
Still smarter than the right one.
Yep. That's gone. Big B, you watch as here we go. As your brother ratlings, your rat friends, finally manage to make it to the scene. Oh yeah. Seeing everything that's going on, they move up as best they can and begin opening fire with their multi-lasers. Because that is how we do.
Hey, cavalry's here.
Sort of.
Nice. All right, are there any Gretchen left with rockets on the field?
Yes, you see 4 at the other end. They've all fired, they're starting to reload currently.
All right, let's pick the closest one and show him the error of his ways. Full aim action with my buddy. On range. Standard attack type. Very little damage.
It might be enough. You do manage to hit, and yeah, sadly, pen 3, 5. So you manage to slag one in the arm. It sort of spins around, but it starts climbing back up. A failure and a hit. So you watch as your rattling friends just start opening fire indiscriminately into this melee. Now that most of the guardsmen over here have already been downed, you can see their multi-lasers are starting to open up, and they just... Well, let's see what kind of damage they do. click buttons.
Chicken Walker.
Oh, jeez. 2 10s and a all right. So you watch as 3 of these people, as well as a number of the guardsmen, just get completely disintegrated by the multi-laser as it opens fire.
Oh, hey, stuff is actually starting to get cleaned up.
What could go wrong? Meanwhile, the right horde.
3 of them are controlled.
Oh, that's right. We'll go with them first just to see what happens. So they are here to kill greenskins.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly specific. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna roll 3d6 to see who everybody attacks. So 6, the big guy, one of the ones you've controlled, and another one of the ones you've controlled. That they all start to just shoot each other.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, just to make sure that they all get a chance to go. You see 2 of them turn and just pull the trigger on one another.
Come on, Gretchens, let's see your skill. What do you got? Oh, wow, this guy's a sharpshooter. And that guy isn't. One of them wins.
Quick Joe. All right, and the last one walks up to shoot the guy on the ground, just point blank. We'll give him a little bonus, and it's point blank, so we'll give him another bonus. Standard action. Oh yeah, that's a hit. All right, so let's see what this damage is for the first one and the second one. So you see this guy right here just turn and lock eyes with the one in the back. They both fire. This one gets his head completely blown off. Meanwhile, this guy takes a step up and just starts opening fire on the angry orc. It doesn't seem to be very effective though, as he just keeps shooting into the orc. Bullets pepper the orc's body as the orc clambers back to his feet, seemingly completely nonplussed that his comrade has just shot him. He's gonna actually, the psyker isn't even there anymore.
Yeah,
So
I'm
he looks up
gone.
and he's like, ah, huh? I was clipping time. And he looks over at the wounded soldier trying to patch up his leg and goes, you'll do. And walks up and opens fire point blank.
No, orc marksmanship at its finest. This guy has survived so many shots.
Watch, well, he's probably just gonna miss now. Like, honestly.
Gosh.
Oh no, he gets shot 3 times. Yeah, he's not. He just watches as he basically just walks up with the gun and goes, you know where the skinny one went? Filthy human. And just horrific gore, like the scene from Inglourious Bastards when they assassinate Hitler. It's just, there's nothing that even resembles a human by the end of this.
Oh dear. Every single one of them's gonna die.
To be fair, I was gonna do that to you.
I
But-
know. I'm glad I disappeared from time itself.
That was a very fortunate maneuver on your part. Meanwhile, the remaining 2 greenskins are gonna open fire on the tech priest now that they see him there.
They might not be able to hurt him.
Yeah, they're gonna move up.
The max
Get
damage
close.
you can do is 14, right?
Yeah, something like that. Do you have access to his sheet?
No, but I recall his armor was pretty high.
Allow me to give you access to our good friend Alexander's sheet.
Alright. Alright, probably have to open and close it once I
Oh,
give him permission.
you can't open his sheet. It should be in every
Oh,
player's journal.
I mean, yeah, I can click it, but like once you give me permissions, I'll have to open it again. So I'll just have to wait until you finish
There you
clicking
go.
permissions.
There you go. All right,
There.
so Gretchen opening fire.
Well, let's see what happens. Oh, he's got 13 armor.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do much to him.
Alexander probably does not bother to dodge. He continues to focus on his work because he's Alexander. And this is what he does.
All right, so that's 2 hits as they both walk up and just start squeezing away with their auto pistols.
Mhm.
12
And
and
neither
7.
of them affect him at all. They just bounce off.
Sounds about right.
Gosh, he's got so much stuff. Oh, he's so good.
All right, that's the right hordes. Jort, you are up, my friend. Now I believe
Okay, so I
technically
think
you are still suppressed even though the guy's dead, so you should have like a 20 to these rolls, no?
That was last turn.
Oh, all right.
And he actually got rallied too.
Nice. I'm gonna say it's been 2 turns. No one's shooting you anymore.
uh
You're fine.
yeah, I
And no
totally
one
forgot
has.
about that last time. I just shot. Okay, so I think the best bet for the squad would be to kill that orc, so he doesn't just run and fucking drop kick Alexander.
That makes sense.
All right, so this is my last shot with the heavy bolter, and I gotta reload. Nice.
Nice.
Hey.
Roll your damage. Who are you targeting?
That orc that
Yeah.
was on the ground.
Okie doke. Yeah, that is sufficient to murder him completely. As he starts clambering up, you just rotate and you just blow him to pieces.
Charge! I'm empty.
Then reload, god damn it!
You got it, boss. And I wait by 6 seconds to reload.
Yeah, the middle horde is busy reloading rockets.
Is there even a middle horde left?
Not really, no. But you guys do roll me awareness, everybody, as all this shooting is going on over the course of several minutes. You can hear Alexander going, reporting, almost finished. Track is almost good to go. And he looks over and he goes, knew I couldn't trust a goddamn psyker. Bigby, you can see these sparks of light in the distance. And as you look, you try to zoom and adjust, and you can see what appear to be tiny rockets flying over the defensive works on the other end, angling towards the tank. And as you zoom in, you realize that these rockets are actually just giant jetpacks that are currently propelling orcs covered with grenades, guns, axes through the air towards the tank. They should be there next turn.
Oh boy.
You got this, Big B.
Meanwhile, the Aegis team fires another demolisher cannon. This time, you watch as the ground begins to give way and starts to slide. You see a bunch of Gretchen trying to dive out of the way, the ones with the rockets.
Oh dang, they got some heroes in there.
Yep, 2 of them managed to escape. Huh. The one on either end. These 2, however, slide down into the bottom and are immediately chewed apart by heavy bolters. I'm not even gonna bother rolling. Let's see. The heavy bolter on the left is going to try and cover the tech priest as he finishes up work. So those are. See what happens here. Ooh, not so good. Oof, not so good. Let's see if the autocannon does any better as the entire turret alters trajectory to take a fire, take a shot. There we go. And you watch as two of these greenskins just tunk tunk. Actually, that is not sufficient to get both of them, but one of them ceases to be.
Looking good so far.
And you watch as the giant chicken walker begins to advance, starts laying down more las fire, starting to clean everything up. Let's see if they're able to do anything with this. So this one, as it... Oh man, 99. As the multi-laser starts to rev up, you can actually hear some sparking as a hose goes loose on this side. You can hear the stream of cursing. Going, right, what the hell's happening now? Aye. As the other one just completely begins to shred this group up top. I'm pretty sure it won't be able to survive, but let's find out. There we go. Yeah, as it just runs up and just starts shredding all these people on the top.
Yeah, that'll do it. And that poor little Gretchen on the side is just like, yep, I don't have to be here.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're pretty sure they're not going to hang out for much longer. However, while this is going on, you guys can actually start to hear the rockets incoming. And you can hear off in the distance going, "Oh, it's gonna be a rough landing!" Crumpington! As one just completely bypasses you and just slams into the dirt, just its entire body shattering on impact. As an entire, I'm not sure what you would refer to this, a murder of rocket boys, storm boys, begins plummeting out of the sky towards the Baneblade.